Let's go.
Man, what up, what up? I'm hailing from Washington, D.C. My name's Finacurk. Man, I'm happy to be here, y'all. Thanks for having me. Shout out to Overflow, Crusade, Lee. Mr. Rocka, about to put in work.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Am I right? Introduce yourself.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry.
Boy, Rocka, Mr. Everything. Half with a different cloth, man. You know, go stream some of that music. Link in the bio. We just dropped that sold out. We got the 40 out. You know what I mean? Let's do it, man. Shout out to Overflow. I just told Lee I'm taking battle rap serious, man. No one's taking it serious. You know what I mean? So let's get it.
That's a fact. K-Jack, what you was saying, bro?
I didn't get the first dude's name. That's number one. Number two, he ain't give me a shout out. He already starting off on the wrong foot.
Yeah, fact. That's a fact too. Shout out to all the judges. I'm loving the way y'all judged the first one. Y'all really listening for bars, cadence. Y'all can really tell if they reading it off the joint. So I really appreciate y'all. You're really diving in. That's 100 though. Yeah, that's 100. Y'all diving in.
Thank you.
That's right. Go ahead.
I do appreciate y'all's input.
I like this dude. I like him.
Go ahead and rip it.
No, I'll say my name Finacurk. You know, I'm out here from Washington, D.C. But yeah, I appreciate you, man. Thank y'all for being judges, being fair.
Yeah, man, no doubt. So, yo, look, Finacurk, you get the call heads or tails. What you got, heads or tails?
Rocka
Okay.
Did he?
Huh?
Did Rocka introduce himself?
Yeah.
My bad.
Yep, he did.
I'm gonna pick heads. You know what I'm saying? We the head, not the tail.
I'm sorry, I was muted. Tails.
Just, all right, no doubt, tails. So what we doing, Kirk?
No, he said head, so it's on me. He ain't choose the right one.
Oh, yeah, he picked head. So what we doing,
Yeah.
Rocka?
You know, normally I like to apply the pressure and set it off, you know what I mean? But, you know, since you knew, I'm going to let you go first, man. I want to see how you carrying it. I want to see how you carry it.
Eyes on you, Kirk.
All right, man. Look, son. I say, look how I dress you, man. I sun you. I erase you and stretch you. I leave you in a pyramid, scheming. I'll address you. Bro, you sure you want to do this, Rocka? Let's be honest. If bro wrote a book, we would not care. I'll roll this rock and have y'all check the tune like, Rocka where? Man, I'm already ahead of Rock. Temple run. I'm prepared. I'll run my pencil through your temple, and that's how I make Rock aware. But I'll be fair. When Maroon said Overflow was going to everlasting life, I said, cool, I'll be there. I ain't worried if they don't receive me, because I'm in the Messiah's light. But you, Rocka, you probably care. I'm used to moving and waiting in traffic and all these stairs. You said you used to move weight, right? More like moving plates. Bruh, you need to stop and share. I'm cooking this dude. Look at this dude. One Republic, stop and stare. When he let off shots, it's boring. Crickets. When I let off shots, you'll seek the shelter. You'll run for cover listening. I'll put you in a song like Andy the Boss would. Even if your crew survive, you get crucified. Nailed to the cross, cuz. And then my homies make you show hands like a magic show. And I ain't even be trying to throw hands like, I can't let the past go. But I tell you like Kendrick did Drake, cuz homie, we not slow. Man, we'll give you a kick and a push, repeatedly. Now that's a whole Lupe fiasco. Look, I think you a half-stepping. You moving funny like Bernie Mac. I hate black pepper. But I'm here to spice it up, because I hate your whack efforts. Like, you can't really think your punchlines are that clever. Man, you're dull and iron deficient. Your sword does not sever. You bring fire to water fights. You just a little boy yelling. I bring fire to water like teapots and kettles. I mean, how are you even a star? That's a gaslight. You must be out your mind like Parliament. You know, flashlight. But when you put your hand in Crusade's face, I was like, is this dude baptized? When a star dies, that's called a supernova. And I'm about to leave you in the trunk. Now that's flashing. Lights. Look, I'm a mastermind. And you wish you could rap half my lines. You're going to need a shovel to dig up a good enough rebuttal. Until then, pass the mic. Man, look, my name's Finacurk, and I came from the dirt. Gave my life to God, and I pray that it works. That's time.
Time. All right. Yeah. Okay. My guy Finacurk, doing his thing. Rocka, it's on you, baby.
This your first time on the big stage? But I don't even know why y'all pick bro verse me. How you gonna survive when my soldier slide? Think Cobra Kai. Cause in this round, I ain't showing him no mercy. Finacurk, you finna die. But I'ma teach you a lesson, and here's the first subject. When you living for the Lord, you can't be scared to go public. I'm from the trenches. You ride skateboards, but no judging. But I can tell you never hurt nothing. This nerve bluffing. If you was really married to the streets, you would have been the worst husband. Straps got my shirt budging. You not no Viking. We really was riding out on whole families when we went to murk something. So after I drop him and leave his team, I'm spinning on Kirk Cousins. Second thing is, no matter what, don't let the world change you. Jesus died for all mankind, but pride turned the devil to the worst angel. Serving Cain almost sent me to the Undertaker. But God made a change in me like my first single. You already know with the pen, the rock is stone cold, but I'm going to keep hitting him with these Kurt angles. Born again. From a supernatural birth. Check out my albums. I got Star Treks. Every song got a classic verse. For you, I didn't even waste time gathering no data. I just called the funeral home like, look, I need to grab a hearse. Because I'm a wharf and leave him with nothing to cling on. If I catch him lacking first, that's a burst. I'm ahead of Nina singing and clapping more than the Baptist church. All you going to see is infrareds. And me telling my youngins to beam him up, Scotty, because you was capping, Kurt. This guy should stop it. I'm the hottest. I'm about to black on you. It's about to get darker than a power outage. That talk about Jonah, Obadiah, Zechariah. Get some godly knowledge. And I only named them because beating you is a minor prophet. Houston, we have a problem. I really be with goons that be rising rockets. Even got my daughter at 22. That's a little toy like a Polly Pocket. And not to get beside the topic, but when you living for God, to hate more. Every time I see the Lord slide, my faith soar. You can't believe nothing this dude say. This guy's a fake boy. Only time he ever standing on his rounds is when he ride his skateboard. Now I'm about to cut his day shorter. I watched him do a front side flip for these ghetto birds. This dude is thirsty. He really need to drink water. I know you wish they switched the name order. I'm about to break your nose bone and have you doing a nose grab. Right before I let the rocket air, I guess that's his life of a skateboarder. I be in church praising while we sing melodies from heaven. Is because he reigned, and then I can have a brighter day. And that's the first statement. I smile because fear is not in my future, and I know that God can reverse hatred. Think of me when you search greatness. I'm about to start a revolution, and when my squad come looking for you, you getting stumped. Then we running in his pockets for Kurt Franklin's. I'm a street cat, but I still be praising his holy name. Right now, you're going against Superman, and lyrically, you in the lowest lane, flow is flames. When you walk, I go insane. Thank Kirk Cameron because you about to get left behind. But you losing to me, it's just growing pains.
That was fire.
How bad do I need the Lord? I need it as bad as you need a retwist. I'm preaching now. But I used to be chopping the raw. I do all my music for Jesus Christ, because God is a star. But soon y'all gonna see I'm the hottest with bars. The fortune teller already told you it'd be a terror if I got on the card. It's Rocka.
It's Rocka.
Yeah, let's go, man.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Captain Kurt.
Let's go. Captain Kurt. All right, let's give it up, yo. All right, so what judge we starting with, man? We gonna start with I Rap a Lot, man.
All right. Good battle for real. Once again, is this tournament starting off to be fire? So I'm gonna start with Finacurk. I'm pretty sure this is your first battle. You don't seem like you. It don't sound like you rap forever, but I'm gonna go ahead and break down the bars. I like what you was trying to do with the Rocka. Where I think you just need to clean up as far as the basics of rap, and the syllables will hit you. And the idea will be shorter and straight to the point. Then you got to the head of the rock, the tune run. I like what you was doing there. You tried to do the pencil right after you did the pencil, then rock away. Then I like the moving weight, moving plates. That's when you started getting into your humor. I think you should lean more into that because I think even when you got to the Bernie Mac, the black, green peppers, I think
Black pepper.
Yeah, black pepper. I think you need to lean on your humor a little bit more in your next go around. I think that's gonna work out for you for real. Then I like the water, the fire, tea kettle. Then you said like a star, gas, light. That's fire. So ideas like that stand out more if you rap better. So just work on that moving forward. All right, now we're gonna get to Rocka. Rocka started off a little slow to get to the first punch, but then when he got there, he just started back to back with the Kirk Cousins. drop him and leave his team and Kirk Cousins. Then he got to the Kirk Angles, the beam him up, Scotty, Captain Kirk. What I didn't like was the setup to get to the Kirk Franklins, because it made it kind of like we already predicted that you was going there. So if you make it a little shorter and straight to the punch, you'll probably have a bigger impact. Then you had the growing pains. That was fire. After that, you kind of like, I think that was probably at the end of your round. But I gave it to Rocka. I feel like he's going to be a standout in this tournament. Like we all probably can tell so far. So I give it to Rocka.
Yo,
I appreciate that, yo.
Real quick, man. I rap about. I love the way you judging, my guy. Definitely, you know what I mean. You know, official judge, man. Really, the way you breaking it down. Yeah, man. Anyway, not my opinion. Next person, let's get it. Side night. What's going on?
Yep. Yeah, this was another fun battle, man. I really like this one. I'm enjoying seeing the penmanship in these rounds, man, because like a lot of people can't really rely on performance. So you know what I'm saying? Like what you say has to be captivating. So when it comes to my man Kirk, he had some good stuff in there. I saw what he was trying to do with some of the stuff, like the Rockaway joint. That could have actually you could have took that a couple steps further as far as like entendres and stuff like that. So I would definitely say as you continue to battle rap, like really try to stretch these words a little more to see how much more you can get out of them, because you can really do some damage. Like I don't think you really. I think it was kind of like a quick write. You know what I'm saying? Like it seemed like this, or it sounded like your first draft, kind of sort of. There was really no going back and really updating it or kind of cutting the fat and stuff like that, or tightening up the punches. So I would definitely suggest that in the future. But good round, though. Good round. My man Rocka, I agree with I Rap a Lot. It took a little while to get into the flow, but then once he did, it was cool. He was punching, going back to back. Now I will say what threw me off is when it came to some of the name flips that Rocka was doing. Some of the references were like Kurt, like Kurt, and then some of them were like Kurt, Kirk. So it was like some of those they landed because they sounded similar, but not really the name. Or maybe I might have heard it wrong. But that kind of messed me up there. But all in all, it was a good battle. I do like Rocka's delivery and how he really commanded the stage. So I would say I got Rocka taking that one.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, it was all a Kirk.
Next judge, K-Jack.
All right, number one, let me first start by saying I am a visual learner, so just listening to y'all is kind of getting on my nerves. But what I will say is what I was able to hear, because I like to see the passion. And I'm not sure if your name is Kurt or Kirk, but based off like what Sinai was just saying, like I really didn't. That's why I kept saying what's his name. But either way, for you,
it's Finacurk. Kirk, like Finacurk. Kirk is a word, like Kirk out.
Kirk. Okay, got you, Kirk.
Finacurk. Yeah.
All right. So what I will say to Kirk is that the reason why I said what I just said was because it almost seemed as if you were not like having the passion to be here. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Okay, so like have the passion, even though we can't see you, feel everything that you're saying. And I don't think that came across in this showing. Is this your first time?
Yes, sir. It's my first ever battle rap.
Listen. That's first of all, great job for this being your first. All right, like just utilize these skills that we're telling you, and then like just take the world by storm. Right? I think that you have something. You just gotta hone what you already have, and then go from there. Having said that, I think that once you, it's one thing to actually say that you can battle rap, and it's another thing to actually do it. And I think that you probably have seen the difference between the two now that you've gotten your first one out the way. So with that being said, be mindful. Be mindful of what you're writing, how you're writing it. And if you feel as if this is something that's just going to go over smoothly, it probably is not going to land as like you want it to land, because it wasn't that much thought into how you presented it or how you wrote it. With that being said, moving on to Rocka, I mean, the dude been around for years. He's polished. Even though he hasn't battled in some time, he's polished. He knows what to do. He knows how to do it. And I think the fact that he was able to allow some of those name flips to land was because you've been doing it. So whether it was Kurt or Kirk, I think it was landing because we really didn't know. Well, for me anyway, I didn't know. So it's just like, okay, cool. You hitting on all cylinders. That Kirk Cousins joint was pretty lethal, especially since I'm watching Receiver on Netflix. So that joint was kind of fire. Next. So having said all of that, rambling, all that good stuff, definitely Rocka. But Kirk, please don't give up. Keep at it. You got something in the making.
Facts.
Yo,
I'm
that,
loving
that
the
was some
judging
good knowledge,
right now.
man. I mean, I appreciate that about the even like the Kurt Franklin scheme. You know, like that. You know, I was trying to name as many songs as I can, but listening to it now, maybe that was just a two bar punch. Come with the, you know what I mean, and the second part
The stump was crazy.
Yeah, but I named every bar.
Before it was
song.
crazy.
So I was just, you know, my last battle. You know, I'm trying to learn from each one, and you know, I think Elijah Straight was just saying, like, always try to take your bar to the next level. You know what I mean? So I was just like, what can I do to bring the bar out more? You know what I mean? You know, so that's, you know what I mean? But I appreciate that because, you know, like you said, you want these things to hit. And, you know, even like the Kirk, I ain't even know how to pronounce his name either. So I was just about any joint I can. You know what I'm saying? I had stuff I used to say, Kurt Russell, Kurt this. I don't know what he was doing. I just was making sure that it sounded good and I had a good scheme to it. You know what I mean? So,
and the fact that you could make him land without even like really knowing what the name was, that was pretty dope, bro.
Overflow.